Relax, darling. I've never seen you so nervous.
I'm not nervous. Fine. Oh, I'm not fine. Now that all the boxes have been sent off, there's not a reason in the world why we should be here. Stupid of us not to have made our reservations to LA for tonight. What on earth possessed us to decide on tomorrow?
Why the rush? Don't tell me you're letting them get to you, those eager beavers of the Monticello Police Department.
Well, they have practically turned this house into an extension of police headquarters, dropping in whenever they feel like it. God, I don't like those people.
Well, you have nothing to fear from them.
No, I got rid of all those illegal drugs. But they're on a witch hunt, Elliot. I can tell. They want to burn me at the stake.
Darling, I'm afraid you're getting a little paranoid.
Deborah Saxon despises me, Elliot.
Well, it was a rotten little trick you played on her. Not to mention Dr. Kavanaugh.
Look, I admit it was a foolish thing to do. But to hound me day and night to get back at me? I don't trust them. Any of them. Vindictive little people. Suddenly, I'm feeling very thirsty. And not for more coffee. Will you join me, Elliot?
That's not mineral water you're drinking, my dear.
I'm well aware of that.
It's the first time in a long time I've seen you take hard liquors.
Well, it's an occasion. This is a farewell and good riddance drink to Monticello.
Shall I get that?
Oh, I might as well. It's probably Monticello's finest. This time with rubber hoses in hand. Owen!
Hello, Nola. Sorry I didn't call first. But of course, this still is my house.
Oh, come in. Look who's here, Elliot.
Hello, Owen.
Elliot.
Oh, what brings you out here?
A couple of things. I'm taking the late flight out to Los Angeles in a couple of hours, and I thought the civilized thing to do would be to at least drop by and say goodbye.
Well, how thoughtful of you. Elliot and I were just about to drink to a toast to our imminent departure. Would you care to join us?
I thought you were on the wagon.
Owen, it's one little drink.
You're an alcoholic.
I'm a big girl.
Here's a handy tip, Elliot, from one who knows when you try to sober up later, don't bother with a hot coffee. It just doesn't do a damn bit of good.
Look, is that all, Owen? I wouldn't want you to miss your plane.
I have one more obligation to perform. This is for you. It's a copy of the release print of Mansion of the Damned.
Well, at last. Thank you, darling.
I hope you enjoy your performance.
I'm sure I will.
Although you probably topped Hester Atherton with your portrayal of Martha Corey.
I'm looking forward to seeing this.
And when will you be leaving for California?
Tomorrow? We must have lunch at Chasen's sometime.
Remember how I always used to hate the size of Los Angeles? Well, now I guess it's kind of a blessing, isn't it?
Why?
Means the chances of us running into each other are pretty remote. I just hope to God I never see you again. Well, I do have that plane to catch. Don't bother to show me out. Goodbye.
I'm sorry if that man upset you.
Don't be silly. I'm glad he came by.
Or you could have fooled me.
Now I really have something to drink to. Here's to Mansion of the Damned. that was so tasty. I think I'll have another.
I think the bar is closed, Nola.
What do you think you're doing?
I'd rather you didn't.
Oh, since when did you become a member of the Temperance League?
I've never found drunken women terribly attractive, and I have no intention of putting up with an alcoholic wife the way Owen did.
I see.
And I've no desire, no patience to play wet nurse to you after one of your binges.
Elliot, why are you making a federal case out of one little drink? And the first one in months at that.
I just want you to know how I feel, Nola.
You're very quick, darling. You've been looking for an excuse, and this is just what you were waiting for, isn't it?
Nola, now look.
Your level of passion has dropped considerably during the past few weeks.
I hadn't noticed.
Yes, and I know why. You've taken up with that little tramp again.
Nola, I prefer not to discuss that.
No sooner did that blackbird land in Monticello that you began billing and cooing with her.
Nola, I've told you more than once that my relationship with Raven ended months ago.
Yeah, it's just like the good old days when you were cheating on Margot.
I'm really getting sick and tired of your jealous accusations.
Well, now that you have your Raven back, it's time to dump the old crow. Is that your plan?
I think your abstinence from alcohol has lowered your tolerance. I assume that's the liquor talking.
Elliot, look, we have such a wonderful future ahead of us. Please don't let that woman ruin everything.
Well, we'll discuss this when you're in a more reasonable frame of mind. I'm going out for some fresh air.
Oh, darling, the only reason I said those things was because I love you.
Well, I'd hate to see the way you treat me if you hated me.
I'm sorry. Please, forgive me. Look, I won't touch another drink, I swear.
Don't wait up for me, Nola.
Elliot, don't go, please. Let's sit down and watch our movie together. You do want to see the film?
Good night, Nola.
Why couldn't that little tart have stayed in England? Yes.
Nola, I'm glad I caught you in.
Who is this?
It's Deborah Saxon.
What do you want now?
I'd like to come by your house in a little while.
You're not welcome in this house.
I have something very important to discuss with you.
Well, I have nothing to say to you.
Then you can listen to me.
No. I'm more than a little tired of all our little talks. I'm in no mood to be browbeaten anymore.
I have something to show you, Mrs. Madison. Something that I think you'll be very interested in seeing.